Drop your guns. Get on in. My wagon is 100% death proof. I was pretty excited when they announced that they were going to have Hateful Eight pops. This is John The Hangman Ruth, played by Kurt Russell in the movie. One of my favorite characters in the movie. He was great. The box seems a little glossier than the usual pops, which I really like. It's not glossy enough to really look different, but it does seem a little glossier. They only made 4 of them, except for, it says Series 1 here, which makes me think that they're going to have a Series 2 with the 4 other Hateful Eight, which would be cool. I would imagine it would be Channing Tatum, Bob, the English guy played by Tim Roth, and the guy played by Michael Madsen, the cowboy. I forget his name, but those would be really cool too. And here's the Hangman out of the package. I really like all the detail in this guy. When I first saw the mock-up of these, I was wondering how they were going to do the fur hat, which, I mean, I'd imagine a fur hat would be something difficult to stylize in this kind of form. It looks like what they did was, it's got a great sculpt to begin with, and it looks like it's molded in this lighter gray, and then they spray painted a darker gray, and then went like over and sanded off the gray off the tips here, just to give it that kind of like that fur effect, you know, where it's darker in the root part and a little lighter on top. Really, really nicely done. The molding on the hair is great. I like how they did the sideburns instead of just painting them in. They actually molded the sideburns. That might be the first pop I've seen with molded sideburns that I can remember or that I own. Really dynamic, the hair. Really, really well done. And the mustache, look at that thing. That is a fabulous mustache on this guy. I wish they would have molded his eyebrows instead of just painted them on. I know most pops just have the painted on eyebrows, but if they would have molded them like they did the sideburns and the mustache, I just think it would have looked a little bit better since he's such a hairy character. But that's a small nitpick because he looks great. I like how they did a little wrinkle underneath his eye and on the side here, just to give him a little bit of age. Very subtle, but it really gets the age across. Really liking all the small details in his vest and belt. I mean, look at that. Really small details, really well painted. Mine has a little bit of a flaw right here, this little black speckle. I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be a button on his coat or it's just a piece of black speckle on there. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say it's a button. Or maybe I'll look up pictures online just to see what others look like. But they did a good job with this little handcuff that he's got the other Daisy Domergue character connected to him with. And the detailing on the butt of his gun is really nice. Really fabulous paint job on this guy. They did a good job with the fur coat. They didn't do the same effect on here, but they didn't really need it just on the brown. Might have been overkill to do it twice, but it looks great like that. It's really, really, really well done. He stands really well for having such a big head. They wisely made his head hollow, so it's not too top heavy. Although I would like to see all pops come with stands, just to give them extra sturdiness. I was able to get these guys on HotTopic.com. I don't think they're available anymore, except for maybe one of them. I pretty much looked the day they were supposed to be released. They had a 30% off thing that same day, luckily, and I just went ahead and bought all 4. I'm sure they'll restock, or other websites have them a pretty good price. You can probably find them for around $10 each. So I really like this guy. So if you were a fan of the movie, this is definitely a good addition to your pop collection.